So here is an introduction on how to multiply 2-digit by 2-digit numbers using the box method. There are 5 steps to this method. The first one is X, number 2 is box, then you have MSA. X stands for write the numbers in expanded form. Box stands for create the box. Both of those 2 steps comprise the setup. M stands for multiply the numbers for each box. S is stack the numbers by place value, and A is add up all the numbers. This will give us our final answer. So let's start off with an easy one. We're going to do 22 times 34. So the first step here is write the numbers in expanded form. So let's start off with the 22. 22 in expanded form is 20 plus 2, because we have 2 10s and 2 1s. 34 in expanded form is 30 plus 4. That's all for step 1. Let's go to step 2, which is create the box. So what I'm going to do is just draw a simple box like this. Next, we'll take these numbers here and place them on the top side of the box, and then these numbers here, 30 and the 4, will go on this side of the box like so. So we have 20 and we have 2, and then the 30 plus the 4 will go here, 30 and the 4. So that's all we need to do to set up the box. Step 2 is done. Let's go to step 3, which is multiply the numbers for each box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 30 times 20, and I'll write that in the top of this box. So we have 30 times 20. We could multiply that right now, but what I want to do is set up the rest of the multiplication problems inside of the boxes. So next we're going to go to 30 times 2, and that'll go in this box right here. 30 times 2. And continuing to this one here, we're going to do 4 times the 20. So we have 4 times 20. And then the last one obviously is 4 times the 2, and that will go right here. 4 times 2. Okay, so the next step is to do the actual multiplication. I'm going to start right here with 30 times 20. So what we have is we have 3 times 2, which is 6, and then we're multiplying 2 numbers that are in the tens place, so it's actually 30 times 20. So we have the 2 zeros that are associated with that as well. And so we have the 2 zeros for the 2 tens places. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the multiplication for the next box. 30 times 2. 30 times 2 is going to be 3 times 2. Let me just erase this here real quick. So 3 times 2 is 6. And then we have the tens place that we're multiplying into, so we have the 1 0 from the tens place. So 30 times 2 is going to be 60. Next, I'm going to multiply 4 times 20. So we have 4 times 2 is 8, and then the 0 from the tens place, so 4 times 20 is 80. And then last, of course, we're multiplying 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So now the multiply step is done. What's left is to stack all of the numbers, and the numbers that we're going to stack are all these numbers that are green. so that we can add up all the numbers and get our final answer. So let's get a little bit more space here, and then we can stack these numbers up and add them. When you're stacking these numbers up to add them, it is extremely important that you stack them by place value, beginning with the ones place. Okay, so let's do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it by adding 600 plus 80, which is fairly straightforward. I'm just going to carry this down here. 600 plus 80 is 680. And next I'm going to add the 60 plus the 8. I could put that on the bottom down here, but I'll just do it to the side first. There's different ways you can do this. 60 plus 8 is going to be 68. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sum right here, 68. I'll add it to this sum over here and get my final answer. So I'm going to add my 68 here, which is just carried over from there. 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. And then 6 and 1 is 7. So what that leaves me with is a final answer of 748.